هر کی تلفن خانم پیدا کرد لطفاً بشنوه. So, you know, slowly the list kept on growing and growing and growing, but the biggest question in my mind was that, will really anybody ever come to a reunion? Gathering your email addresses was one thing, getting all of you here tonight was a different story. So this whole time I have this question in my mind, will anybody actually ever show up? But you know what, I was kind of living with that question for a while. Until one day, I opened up my email, and I had an email from Marjan Kimyai. I read Marjan's email and I completely freaked out. I called Farid Kurmarid and I said, Farid, آخر دنیا شده. گفت چی شده؟ گفتم آخر دنیا شده. گفت چرا؟ گفتم I got an email from Marjan Kimyai. گفت چی نوشته؟ گفتم که مرجان ایمیل کرده که همین دیت ریونین که من میخوام ایرلاین رزرویشن هم بگیرم. Hold on a second. Farid Kurmarad's next question was that, is Marjan still hot? And I said, well, تو وبسایتش که هنوز هاته. I don't know. خب بهش بگو ریونین هفته دیگه است. Marjan, where's Marjan? Marjan John. I just want to say your email. Marjan, your email gave me the confidence to know that if you're willing to come from Canada to be here tonight, then all these other people will show up. Thank you. So you know what, the emails kind of slowed down for a while, and then I decided to say, okay, let's try this Google thing and see if we can figure anybody out. So I emailed Amir Mansour Azadeh. I couldn't find anything about Amir Mansour, but I found a website that actually said Amir Mansour used to be married to a woman named Janice. So I started Googling Janice Azadeh, and I found Janice's phone number. I called and I said, you know, her voicemail came on. I said, Janice, this is really crazy, but I'm looking for Amir. I used to go to school with him 30 years ago. If you're actually his wife or ex-wife, please give me a call. So I don't hear anything from Amir, and a couple of days later, Amir calls and says, Animi, who are you? Ettefagh? A reunion? What the hell are you talking about? I said, Amir, give me your email address. I'm going to send you some information, and we'll talk later. 2 minutes later, he calls us again and says, are you Halim Badem June? And I said, yes. So he starts singing on the phone for me, Halim Badem June, Halim Badem June. Amir John, the yearbook committee has nominated you as a person که همیشه دوزاری دیر میافته, but I love you, man. The kind of excitement that you've add to this reunion by just your emails and everything, you're toxic. So a week later, Amir calls me and says, Hamid, میشه تلفن و ایمیل آدرس بچه‌هایی که طالب پیدا کردن واسه من بفرستی؟ And I said, you know what, how bad could it be? It's Amir Mansour. So I emailed him everybody's email address. Before I know it, Amir had punched in everybody's email address on one email and kind of emailed all of us the story of his life. And everybody else had taken his email and replied all to everybody else. So I come to work one day and I have like 200 emails in my inbox. And 100 of them are from Amir and everybody else, and 100 saying, stop this nonsense, we don't want any more emails. So I said, okay, everybody just stop sending emails until we figure this out. I called 3 people on the phone, we made a conference call. Khuzuri Ezer, Hamun Hedayat, and Amir Mansour. We made a conference call. This is really funny. This is true, by the way. I called the 3 of them. I got everybody on the same phone call. I said, Guys, you won't believe this. I got an email from Rachel Puyafar. And everybody all of a sudden said, Rachel Puyafar? And I said, yes. همون که مسلمونه یه دفعه داد زد یا موشه به نمران. حضوری ازر که خیلی جوشه یه دفعه داد زد یا حضرت علی. امیر منصور is kind of in between نمیدونست چی بگه. He had nothing to say. یه دفعه گفت خب چی گفته راشل؟ گفتم بچه راشل ایمیل کردی که please stop this nonsense. I can't handle all these emails. خلاصه Rashel's email kind of led us to say, okay, we need something to kind of take care of all these emails. Khuzuri came up with the idea of the chat line, and he said, okay, you guys, I have this server in my office, I'm going to host it, don't worry, I'll take care of this. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Clinton and Al Gore got credit for the internet. Khuzuri gets email for the chat line. Thank you, Khuzuri. Rachel June, Rachel June, Rachel June. Rachel, you've been nominated by the Yearbook Committee as the person most likely to get everybody's attention. On Rosette, to get these guys' attention, I had to use your name, and believe me, everybody stopped talking. So, we get to the story of Mohammad Reza Mojtabai. Where is Zoya Dori? Zoya? Zoya Jan. So Zoya emails me one day and says, Harriet, I think Mohammad Reza's sister is married to someone I know. Give me a few days, I'll find him for you. Zoya Dori emailed me one day. If you guys stop talking, you can hear. Zoya emailed me one day and says, I think I can find Mojtaba for you. So I said, okay. So she goes and 2 weeks later she emails me and says, here's Mojtaba's email address. So I emailed Mojtaba. I don't hear nothing for a week, for 2 weeks, for a month, for 2 months. So I kind of give up. Sima Mahfad. So I called Zoya and I said, Zoya, I don't think this email address is correct. Mojtaba is not responding. It's not like him not to respond. She said, okay, let me see what I can do. So meanwhile, the chat line is in business. Everybody's sending nice emails back and forth. Everybody's telling nice stories. Especially Eshrawi, with the Aftab story and everything. Really fun. So all of a sudden, I get this call from Mojtaba, and I'm like, what the hell? I sent you an email 2 months ago. And Mojtaba says, I haven't turned on my laptop for 3 months. And I'm thinking to myself, what a computer genius this is. I bet you he doesn't even know how to send an email. So I said, Mojtaba, we're having a reunion. We have a chat line. I gave him the address for the chat line. And before I hang up the phone, I look at the emails from the chat line, and Mojtaba has already emailed us 15 times within 15 seconds. Mojtaba Jan, the Yearbook Committee has nominated you as the person most likely to crash Khuzuri's email server. And for the people who are not on the chat line, we usually get about 100 emails a day when Mojtaba is working, but when he's off, we get about 800, and 700 of them are from Mojtaba. And then there was Peyman Motahede. Peyman Jan Kojai. Peyman 3 roz umad ro chat line, he got so much abuse, he left and never came back again. Peyman Jan, Yearbook Committee, you've been nominated for the person most likely to work for the IRS. Sima Mahfar, Simon, thank you for making the email so colorful.